All right. Welcome to part three of this special self interview series on conversations that truly matter. I am Gina Savio, life, mindset, and relationship coach and founder of Inner Alchemy Coaching. In the first two episodes, I opened up about my personal journey, my coaching philosophy, and the way our inner relationship flows into every part of our life. Today, in this final part, I will be speaking about visibility, purpose, and the bigger vision behind both this podcast and my coaching work. These are conversations that go right to the heart of why I do what I do. And I hope they inspire you to think about your own journey of living unhidden. So let's dive in. Okay, now we get personal. What does a day in the life of Gina look like when you are not coaching or recording? Honestly speaking, simple. I love starting my mornings. I love quiet mornings. I love starting them with some journaling, some yoga, um, spending some time with my family. Um, I love to read books. Then I also like chatting with friends, chatting with family. I love to watch movies with my husband in the evenings. I also love chatting with my sounding board. She has this very special night owl series going on Instagram. Uh, if you haven't already heard her, you must check her out on her Instagram handle. She goes by the name Radhika Varma, life coach extraordinaire. So, coming back to my life, all in all, it is a very simple life, but a very peaceful one. Okay, what are some practices or rituals you lean on when imposter syndrome or self doubt shows up? As a coach, this is something that shows up very often. And when it does, I rummage through my experience bin. This is something I got from Radhika, the coach extraordinaire. So I dive into my experience bin and I revisit all the testimonials that I've received to reassure myself that I am doing some credible work. But most importantly, I remind myself that I am not here to be perfect. I am here to be present. And also, I feel one should continue to keep learning. One should never stop learning. That's how I get rid of my self doubt or imposter syndrome. Okay, if you could go back and give your younger self one piece of advice, what would it be? I would tell her that you are not too much and you are not too late. I would also tell her that the impact you will have in the future will make you unforgettable. Okay, moving on. Bigger vision for your podcast and your coaching journey. What's your bigger vision for your coaching work and your podcast? My vision is to help people across the world reclaim themselves, their voice, their worth, their place on this planet. I want my podcast to be a companion and my coaching to be the catalyst that will help bring about this revolution where people stop living in victimhood and become the creators of their fabulous lives. So, how do you want to be remembered by the people whose lives you touch? I would want to be remembered as someone who saw them not as their roles, not as their masks, but as themselves. If people walk away saying, with Gina, I felt like me again, I think that would be one of the biggest compliments I would receive. Yes. Finally, in one sentence, what does living unhidden mean to you? To me, it means waking up each day and knowing that who I am is enough. And not just enough, but it is everything. I hope I never lose sight of the Gina I have become. Okay, so now we are at the closing of our episode number 3. This brings us to the final part of this Q&A series, and I hope through these conversations, you have gotten to know not just me, but also the heart behind Conversations That Truly Matter with Gina Savio. My intention is simple: to create a space where real, judgment free conversations remind us of who we are and what we are capable of. If this series has spoken to you, please share it forward. Subscribe to the channel for more soulful conversations and follow me on my Instagram handle at the rate inner_alchemy coaching to know more of the work I do. Until next time, stay blessed and remember, every relationship starts with the one you have with yourself. Thank you and stay blessed.